What's up, YouTube? Welcome to today's vlog. Thank you guys for joining. Before I get into today's topic of discussion, I want to thank you guys for watching my last video. I got a lot of feedback, from people pretty much, just again, reaching out to see how I was doing, of course, based on the video, the topics included, and also just people reaching out, kind of thanking me as well, because, they were saying, it was something really brave to do, to kind of, go in front of a lot of people, the entire YouTube audience, the world, essentially, and, kind of voice your opinion on that certain topic, which is a little bit sensitive. And of course, a lot of people had the same exact feelings as I had, but of course, not a lot of people really want to voice them, or have voiced them, especially in video. So they, thank me for it, and I really do appreciate that. Me feel good about doing it, and kind of does drive me to make more videos, which is the main topic of this page, really help others. So for today's topic, I wanted to do just a basic, tutorial on counting macronutrients. Again, I want to stress I'm not a diet coach, I'm not a health coach, I'm not a certified personal trainer. I've just been working out for the past 5-6 years, learning stuff as I go from people I know, internet sources, you name it. So this is just going to be kind of a really basic rundown of counting macros. I really just recently started, probably about maybe 4 to 5 months ago. And this is going to be like a basic, crash course on people that are really just looking for a quick, easy, rough idea of, counting macronutrients. Again, there's tons of online sources. You can hire a coach. I know a lot of people that do this for a living, training people. So again, all props to them, but I just want to do a quick crash course for anybody, just looking for a quick idea of how to do it. So counting macronutrients. First thing you want to do is calculate your calories. Now this could really be based on, male, female, what you really want to kind of do. If you want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, it really depends. But again, you need to cut your caloric intake to lose weight. Now, of course, a lot of people just go, I could just do abs and I could just do, an hour cardio a day. While that may work, you need to also cut your calories, because if you're not cutting the amount of food you're taking in, your body's not going to, lose weight, essentially. Each macronutrient, protein, fat, and carbohydrates, has a percentage of calories per gram, and all three of these totals should equal your total caloric intake. So roughly, I started personally at 3,000 calories per day. You drop as needed, depending if you want to lose weight or gain weight, depending if you're bulking or you're cutting. Again, this depends on your personal, goals at the time. So for myself, I started at 3,000. I dropped to 2,500, then I went to 2,300, and I'm currently sitting at 2,100 calories per day. So the first thing you want to calculate is your protein intake. Now I keep it pretty general. The general rule of thumb is about 1 to 1.5 grams per pound of body weight. So, I weigh about 200 pounds, so I'm going to take in about 200 grams of protein each day. Protein is calculated at 4 calories per gram. So 200 times 4 is 800 calories from protein. So that'll be your total calories from protein you're going to be intaking per day, 200 grams. Second thing is going to be fats. Of course, this doesn't mean, a lot of people thinking, I'm taking in so much fat, I'm going to get fat. It doesn't mean you're going to get fatter if you take in more fats. Fats are a healthy macronutrient. Peanuts, grains, quinoa. Of course, I'm drawing a blank of all the examples right now, but generally what I usually, any kind of nuts or quinoa, usually is a good fat to have. And you need these to really function with the other macronutrients. Fats are 9 calories per gram. Personally, what I'm sticking with lately, I was up to I think 65 or more at one point, but now that I've dropped my calories, so I'm down to 2,100, I'm at about 55 grams per day. So the calculation is going to be 55 times 9 calories per gram, as we see here. And that gives you 495 calories from fat. Third and final macronutrient is going to be carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy out of all the macronutrients, as we all know. These are calculated at 4 calories per gram. And you can automatically kind of calculate, once you have the other macronutrients, or vice versa. So if you want to do protein and fat first, you want to do protein, carbohydrates, fat and carbohydrates, whatever one you do, you can pretty much calculate your final macronutrient after you have the first two. So my current fat and protein caloric intake is 1,295 calories. So I'm going to take my total calories that I'm intaking, which is 2,100 as we first spoke about, and subtract that from 1,295, and I get 805 calories. So I divide that by 4, and I get about 202 grams of carbohydrates that I'm going to intake. So you see the final numbers. I'm taking in 200 grams of protein, which is about my body weight in protein, 202 grams of carbohydrates, and then 55 grams of fat. So all of that equals 2,100 calories. Pretty basic crash course in just a quick way to explain how to count macronutrients. Again, not certified, not a health coach, not a dietitian, but this is just a quick, source of just people, that are looking for a quick idea of kind of what macronutrients are, how to calculate them, how to, fit them into your caloric intake, and like I said, it's based on your goals. So kind of concludes what I'm explaining in this video. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.